Welcome to SGT Times Explainer. I am Arshnur Kaur. Today we'll discuss about courier scam and how it can be avoided. A new type of swindle is on the increase. This year, scammers have duped individuals out of millions of rupees by impersonating custom inspectors in major cities. Imposters acting as police officers or NCRB agents contact people in this new tactic known as courier scam, accusing them of engaging in illegal actions linked to delivering and receiving shipments carrying narcotics or other prohibited goods. The scammers then convince the victims that they will be contacted by police, and the complete money extortion racket begins to pay the bogus complaint against the victims. The courier fraud has been targeting persons aged 35 to 50, and hundreds of incidents have been reported to police this year. How does the scam operate? Courier fraudsters pose as custom officers and contact their victims over the phone. They make reference to a shipment lodged in their name and say that it contained narcotics or other prohibited substances. They would then pose as a police officer to speak with them about possible arrest. Already terrified, the victim attempts to settle the bogus case by giving money to avoid incarceration, which is handed to the scammers. During the calls, the fraudsters utilize psychological methods to upset the victims and get personal. Identify and financial information. They require the victim to provide their Aadhaar and other identity credentials in addition to the bank information in order to steal money from them. In other circumstances, it starts with a missed call. When the individual returns the call, they are forwarded to an automated voice message alerting them that they have reached a courier company's hotline, such as FedEx or Blue Dart. The second person on the phone, posing as a Mumbai police official, then said illicit substances had been discovered in a shipment addressed to their home. The scammer then blackmails the victim into paying. A Bengaluru man was recently cheated out of Rs 1.52 crore by a courier fraud. On November 10, Debashish Das, 66-year-old, received a phone call from a man claiming to be a FedEx employee named Karthikeyan. The employee then informed Das that a complaint had been filed against him in Mumbai when a courier sent to Taiwan in his name was discovered to contain 6 credit cards, expired passports, and even 95 grams of MDMA narcotics. On a Skype call, Das was instructed to contact the Andheri Cybercrime Police Station in Mumbai. The victim's money, including fixed deposits worth Rs 1.52 crores, was moved to the scammer's account after a fictitious police official, Pradeep Sawant, informed him that bank accounts in his name had been discovered to be involved in unlawful activity. With the growth in courier scams, banks and police have cautioned consumers to be wary of such calls. According to the Indian Express, as many as 250 incidents of bogus courier fraud have already been recorded in Bengaluru this year. The Bengaluru police have stated these investigations into these incidents, as well as 3 other forms of prevalent cyber fraud, Aadhaar-enabled payment services fraud, WhatsApp extortion, and online job fraud, will be a priority. The Pune City Cyber Cell detected 7 occurrences of courier fraud in 2023. In the last month, at least 30 people in Chennai have been victims of the scams. How can you stay safe? Avoid providing a verification code like OTPs, Aadhaar number, bank account details, or any other sensitive information. Be aware of unfamiliar calls and those impersonating banks, police, or other government personnel. Never call back on unknown or dubious contacts. Before sharing any information, double-check or verify the caller using official sources. Avoid clicking on any suspicious links sent over SMS or WhatsApp. Act slowly. Before completing any transactions, it is always best to take your time, acquire information, and talk with reliable persons. You may report cybercrime by calling 155260 or filing a complaint on cybercrime.government.in. That brings us to the end of today's SGT Times Explainer. Thanks for watching.